Former Duke men's basketball coach Mike Krzyzewski is quoted as saying, "Leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is taking care of those in your charge." Welcome to Season 4, Episode 5 of the Playing with a Purpose podcast, Servant Leadership, focusing on others. Welcome to the Playing with a Purpose podcast, where we explore topics related to the moral development of collegiate athletes and young people as it relates to character, responsibility, and purpose. I'm your host, Matt Barker, and throughout Season 4 of the podcast, we're taking a deep dive into the 5 core values of the NAIA, which include integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership. Today, we're talking about something that coaches believe in, players buy into, and fans are inspired by. Let's take a closer look at servant leadership in today's Character Corner segment. In sports, we usually think of leaders as the loudest voice, the star player, or the head coach. But servant leadership teaches that the best leaders are often the ones who are quietly lifting others up behind the scenes. And on top of that, a servant leader understands this important concept. The value of a leader isn't measured by how many people follow you, it's measured by how many people you help grow. Former Baltimore Ravens head coach and current head coach for the New York Giants, Jim Harbaugh, talks quite a bit about servant leadership and has said in multiple interviews that leadership isn't about power, it's about responsibility. Take a listen to this clip.
You know, we have a lot of hours in the day. A lot of hours in the day where sometimes it's easier to kind of sit back and hide in your office, when really what you need to be doing as a leader is you need to be going out and finding who you need to be helping do what they do and try to help them do it well. If I'm not sure what to ask or not sure what to say, there are 4 powerful words. What do you think? So as I work my way around the building, I can always say, how's it going? And what do you think? Pretty amazing what people will tell you when you give them that opportunity. The first thing is coming to the realization that you don't drive the car all the time. You got to empower the people around you. You've got to believe in them. Put a group of people around you that you really love and you really care about. It's pretty easy to serve them.
Harbaugh reminds us that the best leaders don't stand above the team, they stand in the middle of it, helping everyone else rise. That's servant leadership in action. And that's today's Character Corner segment. Now let's look at a story where we've seen servant leadership played out on and off the field in today's Purpose at Play segment. One of my favorite examples of servant leadership comes from an interview with NBA superstar Michael Jordan when asked who he thought was the best leader he ever saw in the NBA. Take a listen to this clip.
Who's the best leader ever? Tim Duncan. Tim was different. As the guy in charge, he listened to the coach. No eye rolling, no pushing back, no ego. Tim didn't need to say much. His behavior did the talking. Tim always did what the team needed. He didn't chase the spotlight. He didn't chase numbers. Most stars don't know how to age. Tim did. He stepped back, became a supporting piece, and never complained. That's leadership. Not loud, not flashy, just consistent.
So Tim Duncan was the greatest leader Michael Jordan ever saw in the NBA, which is saying a lot coming from Jordan, who many regard as a great leader himself. However, the reason Jordan gave for Duncan being a great leader had less to do with his achievements and more to do with his willingness to help others and do what was best for the team. He didn't need the spotlight. He just wanted to serve the team. And the wins followed as the Spurs made the NBA playoffs all 19 years Duncan was in the league, winning NBA championships in 1999, 2003, 2005, 2007, and 2014. That's what servant leadership does. It changes the people around you, and it proves that servant leadership is less about being loud or flashy and more about being consistent. Consistent in how you build others up, consistent in how you empower others, and consistent in how you lead by example. And that's today's Purpose at Play segment. And now let's get to the Beyond the Buzzer challenge for today's episode. Here's my challenge for you this week. This week, I encourage you to lead by serving others and watch how it changes your team, your attitude, and your influence. Ask yourself these questions. Who can I serve on my team or in life? Who needs encouragement? Who can I help get better? Remember, real leadership is a mindset, not a position. And that's today's Beyond the Buzzer challenge. Thanks for joining me today on the Playing with a Purpose podcast. Be sure to listen to this episode or future episodes on Spotify or anywhere you listen to podcasts. You can also catch the Playing with a Purpose podcast on the Freed Hardeman Athletics Champions of Character website at gofhulions.com/champions of character. Until next time, remember, winning isn't just about the scoreboard. It's about the character you build along the way. We'll see you next time on the Playing with a Purpose podcast.